Hello, welcome to the CEO DGN Law YouTube channel. Current Affairs Mega Series MCQ 25 Question and Answers June 2020 edition. This is highly useful for SSC, Railways, RBI, SBI, IBPS, Nabard and all competitive exams. First one. Which nation's Senate has passed a bill to delist Chinese firms from stock exchanges? The options are A. UK, B. US, C. Germany, D. Canada. Second one. Which nation has postponed its discussion on constitutional amendment to update its map? The options are A. India, B. Pakistan, C. China, D. Nepal. First one. Which nation's Senate has passed a bill to delist Chinese firms from stock exchanges? The answer is B. US. The US Senate passed legislation on May 20, 2020 that seeks to delist Chinese firms from US security exchanges unless they follow US standards of audits and regulations. Second one. Which nation has postponed its discussion on constitutional amendment to update its map? The answer is D. Nepal. Nepal has postponed the scheduled discussion to amend its constitution to update the country's map. The country's House of Representatives were supposed to take up the matter for discussion on May 27th, but it has now been removed from the schedule. Third one. World Karate Federation has provisionally de-recognized which nation's karate association? The options are A. Pakistan, B. Malaysia, C. Indonesia, D. India. Fourth one. Iran has issued an arrest warrant for which among the following world leaders? The options are A. Donald Trump, B. Vladimir Putin, C. Xi Jinping, D. King Salman. Third one. World Karate Federation has provisionally de-recognized which nation's karate association? The answer is D. India. The World Karate Federation has provisionally de-recognized the Karate Association of India with immediate effect for violating the world body's statutes during its 2019 elections. Fourth one. Iran has issued an arrest warrant for which among the following world leaders? The answer is A. Donald Trump. Iran has issued an arrest warrant for US President Donald Trump over the killing of top Iranian general in January, Qasem Soleimani. Iran has asked Interpol to issue a red notice for Trump and the other individuals involved in the killing of Soleimani. Fifth one. What is the name of India's first indigenous vaccine candidate? The options are A. Covin, B. Coril, C. Coris, D. Covaxin. Sixth one. Which state has requested to railways to allow bank, court employees to travel via local trains? The options are A. Uttar Pradesh, B. Maharashtra, C. Karnataka, D. Delhi. Fifth one. What is the name of India's first indigenous vaccine candidate? The answer is D. Covaxin. The Drug Controller General of India, DGCI, has given its approval to the Indian vaccine manufacturer Bharat Biotech's COVID vaccine candidate, Covaxin. Covaxin is India's first indigenous vaccine candidate. Bharat Biotech can now initiate Phase 1 and Phase 2 human clinical trials for Covaxin. Sixth one, which state has requested to railways to allow bank, court employees to travel via local trains? The answer is B. Maharashtra. The Maharashtra government has requested the railways to allow employees of high courts, public sector banks and various central government offices to travel by local trains. The final decision for the same will be taken by railways. Seventh one, how many Rajya Sabha seats will be up for elections on June 19th? The options are A. 17, B. 18, C. 21, D. 15. Eighth one, West Bengal has extended its lockdown till when? The options are A. July 31st, B. July 1st, C. July 15th, D. August 30th. Seventh one, how many Rajya Sabha seats will be up for elections on June 19th? The answer is B. 18. The Election Commission of India on June 1st announced that the Rajya Sabha elections for pending 18 seats will now be held on June 19, 2020. The elections were earlier scheduled to be held on March 26th, but were deferred due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Eighth one, West Bengal has extended its lockdown till when? The answer is A. July 31st. The state government of West Bengal has decided to extend the ongoing lockdown in the state till July 31st, 2020. The announcement was made by WB Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee after an all-party meeting convened on June 24, 2020 to discuss the COVID situation in the state. Ninth one, India was ranked at which position among the world's top FDI recipients in 2019 as per the UN? The options are A. 3rd, B. 9th, C. 10th, D. 15th. 10th one, the central government has approved how much package for distressed MSMEs? The options are A. Rupees 20,000 crore, B. Rupees 30,000 crore, C. Rupees 25,000 crore, D. Rupees 40,000 crore. Ninth one, India was ranked at which position among the world's top FDI recipients in 2019 as per the UN? The answer is B. 9th. India was the 9th largest recipient of FDI in 2019 and will continue to attract investments, states the latest UN report. India received USD 51 billion in foreign investment in 2019, revealed UN Conference on Trade and Development UNCTAD in its report. 10th one, the central government has approved how much package for distressed MSMEs? The answer is A. Rupees 20,000 crore. The central government has approved Rupees 20,000 crore to provide equity support to 2 lakh stressed micro, small and medium enterprises MSMEs. 11th one, when is the Prime Minister scheduled to hold talks with Chief Ministers of states that are worst hit by coronavirus? The options are A. June 15th, B. June 16th, C. June 17th, D. June 18th. 12th one, Who launched COVID Beep, India's first wireless physiological parameters monitoring system for COVID-19 patients? The options are A. PM Narendra Modi, B. Piyush Goyal, C. Smriti Irani, D. Dr. Jitendra Singh. 11th one. When is the Prime Minister scheduled to hold talks with Chief Ministers of states that are worst hit by coronavirus? The answer is C. June 17th. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on June 17th, 2020 interacting with the Chief Ministers of 15 worst hit states and union territories including Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. 12th one. Who launched COVID Beep, India's first wireless physiological parameters monitoring system for COVID-19 patients? The answer is D. Dr. Jitendra Singh. Dr. Jitendra Singh, the Union Minister for Development of Northeastern Region, launched COVID Beep on June 7, 2020. It is India's first cost-effective indigenous wireless physiological parameters monitoring system for COVID-19 patients. 13th. Which planet's moon is drifting away faster than expected? The options are A. Earth, B. Jupiter, C. Saturn, D. Neptune. 14th. Who participated in Russia-India China Ministers Meeting on June 23, 2020? The options are A. S. Jaishankar, B. Rajnath Singh, C. Nirmala Sitharaman, D. Harshvardhan. 13th. Which planet's moon is drifting away faster than expected? The answer is C. Saturn. Saturn's moon, Titan, has been moving away faster than previously understood, about 4 inches, 11 centimeters, every year, as per data discovered from NASA's Cassini spacecraft. Earth's moon has also been drifting away a tiny bit more each year, similar to other moons of other planets. 14th. Who participated in Russia-India-China Ministers Meeting on June 23, 2020? The answer is A. S. Jaishankar. Union External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar participated in the virtual RIC Russia-India-China Foreign Ministers Meeting on June 23, 2020. While addressing the trilateral meeting, Jaishankar stated that the meeting is a special one that reiterates our belief in time-tested principles of international relations. 15th. Who has directed formation of a committee to examine the feasibility of using hotels as COVID-19 hospitals? The options are A. Supreme Court, B. Delhi High Court, C. ICMR, D. Centre. 16th. Which year did G8 become G7 again? The options are A. 2011, B. 2013, C. 2014, D. 2015. 15th. Who has directed formation of a committee to examine the feasibility of using hotels as COVID-19 hospitals? The answer is B. Delhi HC. The Delhi High Court has ordered setting up of a committee of doctors to visit 2 proposed hotels, Surya Hotel and Crown Plaza, and submit a report on the feasibility of hotels being used as extended COVID-19 hospitals. 16th. Which year did G8 become G7 again? The answer is C. 2014. The G7 had become G8 in 1998 when Russia was formally inducted as a member. However, Russia's act of moving its troops into eastern Ukraine and conquering Crimea in 2014 drew heavy criticism from the other G8 nations, which then decided to suspend Russia from the group, following which it became G7 again. 17th. India has pledged how much amount to UNRWA for next 2 years? The options are A. USD 10 million, B. USD 15 million, C. USD 5 million, D. USD 7 million. 18th. Which Indian weightlifter has been cleared of doping charges by the International Weightlifting Federation? The options are A. Mirabai Chanu, B. Sanjita Chanu, C. Santoshi Matsa, D. Sakina Khatun. 17th. India has pledged how much amount to UNRWA for next 2 years? The answer is A. USD 10 million. India has pledged USD 10 million to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the Near East UNRWA over the coming 2 years. The additional funding is over and above USD 5 million contributions announced for this year. 18th. Which Indian weightlifter has been cleared of doping charges by the International Weightlifting Federation? The answer is B. Sanjita Chanu. Indian weightlifter K. Sanjita Chanu has been cleared of doping charge by the International Weightlifting Federation due to non-conformities in the handling of her sample. The IWF took the decision based on the recommendation of the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA. 19th. Which Union Ministry has launched the information booklet Safe Online Learning in the Times of COVID-19? The options are A. Home Ministry, B. Health Ministry, C. HRD Ministry, D. WCD Ministry. 20th. Which state or UT government has constituted special task forces for the implementation of schemes under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan? The options are A. J&K, B. Delhi, C. Ladakh, D. Gujarat. 19th. Which Union Ministry has launched the information booklet Safe Online Learning in the Times of COVID-19? The answer is C. HRD Ministry. The Union Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank has launched an information booklet titled Safe Online Learning in the Times of COVID-19, which aims to raise awareness among students and teachers regarding cyberbullying. 20th. Which state or union territory government has constituted special task forces for the implementation of schemes under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan? The answer is A. Jammu and Kashmir. The J&K administration has constituted special task forces on power sector reforms and bank finance, credit revival and growth for the implementation of the initiatives, schemes and relief measures under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. 21st. Which nation's space corporation is planning to take the first tourist on a spacewalk in 2023? The options are A. US, B. France, C. China, D. Russia. 22nd. The European Union's Antitrust Authority has opened cases against which tech giant? The options are A. Apple, B. Facebook, C. Google, D. Samsung. 21st. Which nation's space corporation is planning to take the first tourist on a spacewalk in 2023? The answer is D. Russia. Energia Space Corporation in Russia announced on June 25th that it is planning on taking the first tourist on a spacewalk in 2023 under the terms of a new contract with a United States partner. 22nd. The European Union's Antitrust Authority has opened cases against which tech giant? The answer is A. Apple. The European Union's powerful antitrust authority opened a series of cases against Apple on June 16, 2020, including one brought by Spotify alleging the tech giant makes unfair use of its App Store. 23rd. Which among the following nations has decided to reopen all public schools under 4 stages? The options are A. Pakistan, B. India, C. Nepal, D. Sri Lanka. 24th. Which nation has ended its relationship with the World Health Organization? The options are A. US, B. China, C. Japan, D. India. 23rd. Which among the following nations has decided to reopen all public schools under 4 stages? The answer is D. Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan government has decided to reopen all public schools under 4 stages starting from the end of June as the country gradually attempts to return to normalcy with no community COVID infections reported for over a month. 24th. Which nation has ended its relationship with the World Health Organization? The answer is A. US. The United States has officially terminated its relationship with the World Health Organization. The US President in her live speech accused China of having total control over WHO despite paying only $40 million a year compared to what the US $450 million a year. 25th. How much fund has been allocated for Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan? The options are A. Rupees 50,000 crore, B. Rupees 20,000 crore, C. Rupees 25,000 crore, D. Rupees 40,000 crore. 25th. How much fund has been allocated for Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan? The answer is A. Rupees 50,000 crore. A total of Rupees 50,000 crore will be invested in the Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan. The campaign aims to provide livelihood opportunities to the returnee migrant workers.
Dhanyavad. Thank you. If you like this video, do like, subscribe and share. See you in the next one. Bye bye.